Couple days in here on Power Tour now. Car's running good so far. We had to do tons of work to get it out here. My buddy Eddie helped me out big time. We're out here with no AC. We got our little side vent window, so our AC is when we do 80 miles an hour, and we cool off when we get a little bit of rain, which usually car guys don't like rain. I like it now because it's keeping us cool out here. We're sweating all day long and having a great time with it. We got the opportunity to stop at the Talladega Superspeedway. Out here we got Chairman Grant Lynch. Grant, how long has this track been open?
We opened in '69. Next year we'll be celebrating our 50th anniversary. We're the steepest racetrack in NASCAR at 33 degrees. We hold a whole lot of the competition records out there. We have the most acreage in NASCAR, so we can do things that other racetracks can't.
So how much did this track cost to build back in the day?
They started about '66. They paid about $3 million to do that.
Man.
The last time we repaved it, we paid $13 million just to repave it. So that shows how costs have gone up through the years. There's a lot of history in the cars that have been out here over the years, and now you've got a lot of history with your grandfather. Tell us a little bit about the car.
It's a 1968 Barracuda. It was just a stock car, grandma owned pretty much. Once I got a little older, I started building engines with them and stuff. I ended up putting a Chevy in it, you know? Everyone's hating my guts right now, but it's working for me so far.
That's all right. Go your own path. Keep going. Well, while you're here, the International Motorsports Hall of Fame is right back behind us right here. There's a lot of memorabilia and a lot of old race cars you'd like to see in there.
Just need a little bow tie now for my LS Swap Barracuda. Yeah, my grandfather actually had a 40s business coupe. That was a Plymouth, and he had that around World War II when he was stationed at Coos Bay, Oregon, and he had a supercharge on it at the time, and he said he used to keep up with the train going down the highway, which was pretty fast back in the day. Check it out, 68 Camaro. It's been on Power Tour in 2000. Wow, that's pretty neat. Well, we've seen all these amazing NASCARs and stuff. I think it's time that we go put my Barracuda on that track. Let's go. I never thought I'd put a Barracuda on Talladega. I mean, there's so many legends that ran that track over the years. I know my grandfather wouldn't believe it if he was here today, and this is just an amazing opportunity for me. Hot Rod's awesome. Power Tour, I mean, who would have thought, you know, put a Barracuda on Talladega 500, it's just great. I just had a few runs on the track, doing autocross. Car felt really loose. I feel like I have an open diff. It was just a little too loose, so we stiffened up the dual adjustable shock struts that we have on it by QA1. That made a big difference. Once we adjusted those, car got real stiff and solid. We're able to corner a lot better. Car felt great. We're on our way to Atlanta today. I'm here at the Barber Motorsports Museum. I'm here with Lee. Lee's gonna tell us a little bit about it today.
It's been in this location for about 14 years, almost 250,000 square feet. We're in the Guinness Book of World Records, the largest motorcycle museum in the world. About 1,100 on display and about 1,700 in inventory now. People come in and find the bike of their youth.
Yeah.
The first bike they had.
They also do in-house restoration.
We get a bike or a car in and we put it on the lift or on the table and we start to evaluate it. And do we preserve it, restore it, or conserve it? That's a decision based upon how much originality is there.
A racer never had anything stock. You always modified it, and I'm sure that's how a lot of these bikes are here.
Well, that's why we love to have that snapshot in time, because race cars and race bikes, every time they go out, they're different. Restored is very, very nice, but they're only original ones.
What's the average time for restoration?
We tried to budget around 500 to 1,000 hours, depending on how old it is. Cars the same way, 1,000 to 2,000 hours, man hours on a car.
I don't even know how many hours I have in my Barracuda.
Probably don't want to know.
I don't want to know.
Machinery just makes it quicker is all, really. And it's the more the operator and the machinist. You got to know what you're doing. You're not pushing a button and do it. As a museum, we try to put our heart and soul in this. When we hung up that museum shingle, we're held to a different standard. One of the goals of the museum is everything can run within about a day's notice. So, and we have a racetrack out back. Yeah, go get on the bike.
Oh man.
Yeah, we'll take your cameras and you.
A lot of people are giving me a bunch of stuff about me not putting a Hemi in this car. Well, I ended up going up against the Hemi on the racetrack. We were there, but I still had them by a few cars, and I mean, for what I got in this car, I'm real happy with what it did. In the final passes, the car ended up sputtering out on me. I thought the guy in the Challenger was gonna pass me up, but we held on and the car did what it was supposed to do. Power Tour, it's been going on 24 years now. I'm 24 years old, so this thing started when I was born, and it's crazy that I'm on it now, and I want to come back every year after this and do it with my family and friends, because so far we're just having an amazing trip. This is a trip of a lifetime. It's so much fun. Just the people you meet and the stories you're going to be able to tell to everyone, it's a great time.